Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back one more time to the Richard J. Curry Center here in beautiful Fredericton, New Brunswick. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching AOTV coverage of the Maritime Invitational basketball tournament. We are proceeding here at the Curry Center Performance Gym. You'll notice it's a bit dim here in the gymnasium. Some power outages in the Fredericton region. Hit partway through the first game here on the floor with about 3 minutes left in quarter number 3 in the game between Ecole St. Anne and Nakawik, which was won 66-42 by Ecole St. Anne. Lost power, so we've lost the scoreboards in the building. We are running off the timer on the 24-second shot clock. We've got a flip chart on the scores table for power. And we're getting set for tip-off here in, I'm going to call game number 2. I believe it's actually game number 5 on the tournament schedule, if I am correct, between the FHS JV Black Cats, who are in black, and the McAdam High Warriors, who are going to be in the yellow or gold jerseys, if you will. Starters for the Black Cats, we're going to have number 3. We're going to go 15. That's 13 on the tap, with 11 and 6. So FHS draws first blood. I'll pick up the starting numbers for McAdam, and again, with it so dark here, I'm in the back row, folks, so a bit tough to see. McAdam, we've got 11, we've got 14, we've got a 21, Cats working around number 11 is Noah Versloot. 11, 21, 14. He's got a 15. And one more starter out there for McAdam that I need to pick up. Knocked away by the Black Cats, who they look to put 2 more on the board here. Inside for Henry O'Reilly. We have a 3-second violation. So I've now got all the starters. For McAdam is number 10, Curtis Russell, number 11, Carter Scott, number 14, Jackson Cleghorn, number 15, Jaden McGillicuddy, and number 21, Ethan McIntyre. Putting up for the Blackhawks, number 11, Noah Versloot. Versloot on the miss. Rebound for Henry O'Reilly. Rebound taken away by Curtis Russell. Gonna have a foul there. Starters for the Blackcats, number 3 is Adam Budd. Number 6 is Marcus Hines. Number 11 is Noah Versloot. Number 13 is Henry O'Reilly. And number 15 is Aiden Stairs. Knocked away by Hines. Be out of bound. Warriors ball. 2-0 Black Cats here. Played just over a minute. This is a 2:30 time slot game. Steal by Versloot. Versloot had a layup, but instead kicks it back outside for Budd. Budd's shot misses out of bounds off the hands of Ethan McIntyre. Budd inbounds for Hines. To the corner for Versloot. Versloot off the front rim. Rebound for Carter Scott. Into the front court, Curtis Russell. Russell loses the handle to Adam Budd. Budd's got a lay-in, guarded by Russell. Budd stops, pops instead. A little too strong. Taken away, and now headmanning on the ball for Jackson Cleghorn. Cleghorn with a nice reverse lay-in. He's going to tie us at 2. We've played just about 2 minutes here in quarter 1. Putting the long shot up and missing is Adam Budd. Black Cats pressure. I'm sure we'll see that most of the game and most of the weekend here from this JV Black Cats team. It is their standard modus operandi. It's a high pressure game. Looking inside, it's Ethan McIntyre. Inbounding will be Jaden McGillicuddy. for McIntyre. Pass inside now for McIntyre. McIntyre was looking for Carter Scott on the post. It wasn't there. Certainly looking at the starting lineup. JV Blak Cats seem to be at a size disadvantage to the single A McAdam Warriors. That's Hines. Makes a long shot. That's going to be a 3. Stepping out of bounds on the far side, Jaden McGillicuddy. So it does look like a size matchup in favor of McAdam, both in height and in stature. And for the JV Cats, so far it looks like the quickness advantage to the Cats. Versloot, the outside, that's Bud. Rattles around, rebound for Curtis Russell. Coming out of the pack is Carter Scott. FHS pressure causing havoc for the McAdam Warriors. Taken away is Aiden Stairs. Stairs on the drive. Gets the reach from Jaden McGillicuddy. Going to be a timeout McAdam with 5:59 to go here in quarter number 1. This is a Rocket Division matchup at the Maritime Invitational. We have FHS JV, McAdam, Simons High School, who's a AAA team, and the Tantramar Regional High School Titans, who are a AA team. Of course, FHS as one of the hosts gets host privilege. Their games will be all here on the Performance Center court, so we'll have all 3 of their divisional round robin games in this tournament here on the webcast. If you're watching along at home, you can reach out to me. Webcastbill, all one word, webcastbill at outlook.com. Webcastbill at outlook.com. Email will come right here to me, to my smartphone. Assuming again that it still continues to work in the power outage we're having here. Love to have some feedback if you're watching along. McAdam, Fredericton, elsewhere in New Brunswick, or beyond the borders. 5-2 FHS coming out of this early timeout for McAdam. See if Coach Moffat on the McAdam sideline has some adjustments in terms of press break. On the line, shooting 2 will be Aiden Stairs. Stairs rims out the first. It's going to be a miss on the second. Rebound to Ethan McIntyre. Lucky not to travel there, and lucky not to travel twice for the McAdam Warriors. Foul on the Blak Cats. I believe that was going to go on number 13, Henry O'Reilly, but not certain on the number. Dealing from the far side is McGillicuddy. Taking it away is Stairs. Stairs goes coast to coast, can't get the lay-in to go. Carter Scott has it go out of bounds. Off his foot, I believe. Our first sub of the game for FHS coming in. It's going to be number 4, Nick Paquette. Going off will be number 3, Adam Budd. Versloot for Stairs. Stairs drives paint. Finds Versloot on the far side. Versloot drains the 2. That's going to be 7-2 FHS. Another turnover for McAdam. Noah Versloot will inbound. Marcus Hines for Versloot. Versloot too strong on that shot. Rebound went to McGillicuddy. Into the front court, Carter Scott. Picking off the pass there is Henry O'Reilly. Ahead for Paquette, who lays it in off glass for 2. McGillicuddy dribbles to the front court. Knocked out of bounds. Pass inside for Curtis Russell. Russell misses, crossing the glass for FHS is Henry O'Reilly. Marcus Hines with speed to the front court. Kicks it outside for Nick Paquette. Paquette on the miss. Rebound back outside for Aiden Stairs. For Sloot. Into the corner for Paquette. Marcus Hines puts up 3. That one rims out. Controlling the rebound is Ethan McIntyre. And now the long pass ahead for Jackson Cleghorn is too strong. Another sub for FHS, number 7, is Jacob Christie. He checks into the game. Marcus Hines into the front court for Jacob Christie. Christie on the travel. Cleghorn brings it across half against FHS pressure, taken away by Aiden Stairs. Tracking it down and blocking it from behind is Jackson Cleghorn. Long shot. Bounces around and out. Rebound to the Warriors. McGillicuddy. Ahead for Curtis Russell. Taken away again by the Cats. It's again Aiden Stairs ahead for Marcus Hines. He's going to lay that in for 2. It's going to be 11-2 FHS. 4:42 to go here in quarter number 1. Cleghorn for Carter Scott. Scott with a miss. Rebound Aiden Stairs. For Jacob Christie. Christie puts up the 2. Back rim and taken away by Cleghorn. Cleghorn to the front court. Dribbles into the corner. Blocked by Jacob Christie. Christie has speed to the front court. He's all alone for a lay-in. Christie just uses the speed. Beats the Warriors down court. 13-2 FHS. For the cross-court pass for the Warriors. Instead, it's Noah Versloot ahead of the pack. With a nice long pass for Nick Paquette. Paquette can't finish. But it's this FHS pressure giving the McAdam Warriors fits here in the early going. Again, if you're just joining us, some power issues in the area. We are playing under auxiliary power here in the performance court at the Curry Center. Wasn't able to find out between games if action is continuing on the other 3 courts here for this tournament. 2 downstairs, Rec 1 and Rec 2. And, of course, across the parking lot at the pit. 4 gyms, all within easy walking distance. In fact, 3 in fact, the same building. For this Maritime Invitational this weekend. 20 men's teams, 12 on the women's side. Be here all weekend long bringing you the action. On the line for McAdam, Curtis Russell. Russell misses both. Rebound for Christie. Christie to the front court. Christie hands off for Marcus Hines. Hines on the dribble drive. Hines off glass. Too strong. But it's Hines out of the pack with it for Paquette. Christie on the miss of the 3. McGillicuddy on the rebound. That's McGillicuddy now on the drive. Kicks outside for McIntyre. McIntyre makes 2. Points desperately needed there for the Warriors. You see that ball go through the basket. They're breaking some FHS pressure. Hines. Dribbling number 8 was Jackson Pollock, who's checked in for FHS. More sloppy play there from the Warriors, and FHS takes it away. Jacob Christie. Pass inside for number 12, Gabe Arsenault. Gabe Arsenault, who has recently checked into the game. We get another sub for FHS. Number 5 is Jack Grassman. FHS inbounds. That's Pollock, number 8. Christie with the miss. Rebound for the Warriors. That's McGillicuddy, number 15 on the boards. Into the post for McIntyre. Looks to pass back out of the post. Once you get it that deep, you got to look to be aggressive. Size advantages all around, really, for the Warriors. Get that ball in that deep post. Go at them. Christie. Shot from the far side and drained from the far side by Nick Paquette. Nice look inside for McGillicuddy, but he loses a handle on the way up. May have been deflected by Jacob Christie. McIntyre. Now Cleghorn. Cleghorn on the dribble drive. There's an aggressive move. He's going to pick up the foul, get 2 free throws out of it. It's the type of action the Warriors need. Big Cleghorn to the line. 1:50 to go here in quarter number 1. Opening game of the tournament for both these teams. That one rims out. It's a bit of a dart of a shot. Not a high arcer. A little more arc on that one. Rolls around the rim, but also out. Deflected out of bounds by Curtis Russell. And Jack Grassman will inbound in the backcourt for FHS. Grassman for Jacob Christie. Christie's going to drive, kick far side for Nick Paquette. Paquette for 3. Pressure off the make from the Black Cats. That's Lucas Cleghorn, number 4. For Jackson Cleghorn. Ethan McIntyre. Into the post for Lucas Cleghorn. We have a 3-second violation. Grassman again will inbound. Subs for FHS. Checking back in is number 6, Marcus Hines. Going to the bench, Jacob Christie. Jackson Pollock had Gabe Arsenault open underneath. Didn't see him. Set on the outside, it's Paquette for 3. Rim, no good. Rebound controlled by McAdam. Ethan McIntyre brings it into the front court. Picks up the dribble, and then that was danger. Nick Paquette on the steal. Stops. Nice move to let the defender go by him just enough. Nick Paquette scores 2. It's a good start to this game, has Paquette. That's number 12, Chris Scott. 3 Scotts and 2 Cleghorns on this McAdam team. Makes it easy on the play-by-play guy. Chances of getting the name right, pretty good. Good hustle there by Lucas Cleghorn, number 4, but it's stolen away by Marcus Hines on the pass. Hines goes off glass, he scores 2. FHS opens up their biggest lead here of the game at 21-4. Going to be a foul on number 8, Jackson Pollock. And we're in the bonus. Going to the line will be Jackson Cleghorn for the McAdam Warriors. Another point on the McAdam ledger. Cleghorn makes both. 12 seconds to go here in quarter number one. Marcus Hines into the front court for the Black Cats. Hines uses the Arsenault screen. Hines gets in pain. He goes off glass and scores. That'll bring us to the end of quarter number one. It'll be 23-6 FHS. And as you can tell, folks, there was a bit of a cheer when the power came on in the building. The lights came back up. They dimmed, and now they're back again. And the numbers that are on the main scoreboard here in the building are 130-50. That is not the actual score. It is 23-6 in favor of FHS after 1 quarter of play. Sure, we'll take an extra moment or two to get things reset from a scoreboard standpoint. Make things work here. Oh, and now our lights are dimming out again. As we're sure NB Power is dealing with the issues around Fredericton here somewhere. Referees say, let's keep going here as we are, I believe. Don't worry about the scores up there. And now the lights are coming back on and off. This is better than the last dance club that I was to. I'm sure the situation will stabilize here very soon as the NB Power repowers parts of the grid here in Fredericton for whatever the cause of the outage was. Set for quarter two action here at the Curry Center. We're going to continue using the manual scoreboard, it looks like, until I'm sure if I mentioned it in the first quarter. Referees for this one are Barrio and DeWolf. Misters Barrio and DeWolf have the privilege of calling the action here. Back under what looks like full lighting to me here at the Curry Center. Probably won't see it in our camera angle anyway, but the score clock is not correct. We're not going to use that here until we're sure things are stable. We'll continue on with the flip chart version of scoring. One's knocked out of bounds by Marcus Hines. It's going to stay McAdam Warrior ball. And you see a good look at the gold jerseys of the Warriors here under full power light. Cleghorn for Curtis Russell. McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy front rim, but he gets his own rebound. McGillicuddy on the drive. Circus shot. That one doesn't go. Rebound for Henry O'Reilly to the front court, Adam Budd. That's Noah Versloot. Versloot is short. Taken away and now turned over for Adam Budd. Budd for O'Reilly. O'Reilly with the lay-in against two Warriors. Again, the FHS pressure results in a turnover. Some life on the McAdam bench. They trail this one by 21, soon to be 23, as Noah Versloot lays in the righty lay-in off the steal. McIntyre picks up the dribble far outside. Now back in the corner. Was McIntyre on the shot. Rebound to the Black Cats. Black Cats look to push pace again. Hines ahead of the pack. He's going to get fouled by Jackson Cleghorn, I believe. A couple Warriors there could go on any one of a number of them. Marcus Hines to the line. Hines makes the first. And the second. Into the front court is McGillicuddy. Now McIntyre. Pass looked inside for Curtis Russell. Taken away by FHS into the front court is O'Reilly. O'Reilly for Bud. Bud's going to travel. It's FHS defense forcing the McAdam Warriors to pick up the ball not long after they get across half. Not really being able to get a good set on the offense are the Warriors. A bit of an advantage there was Cleghorn. Taken away, though, by O'Reilly. O'Reilly to the front court. O'Reilly's going to make the lay-in against the pressure from behind of Ethan McIntyre. Again, the Warriors pick up just over half. Russell looks inside. Finally, they get that size advantage inside. Jackson Cleghorn on the little post move. Scores 2, will go to the line. Up off the bench for McAdam is number 3, Boyd LaRiviere. I believe this will be Boyd's first action of the afternoon. Going to the bench is Curtis Russell. Jackson Cleghorn to finish the traditional three-point play. O'Reilly for Bud. Bud on the drive. Bud too strong, taken away by McIntyre. That is LaRiviere who looks to Cleghorn with the lead pass. Was too strong. FHS will inbound in the backcourt. Versloot and Hines. It's going to be Hines will cross half. Versloot in the corner for Bud. Now into the post for O'Reilly. FHS works it around. Driving is Adam Bud. Out of the far corner, Marcus Hines. That's going to be a 3. Driving is Jackson Cleghorn. Too strong off the glass, taken away by FHS. Henry O'Reilly on the drive. Lucky not to get called on a travel there. Going to be out of bounds off of Cleghorn. Ball will stay with the Black Cats. Lucas Cleghorn, number 4, subs in. Immediately ties up the lace for the Warriors. Hines for 3 again. That one is short. Rebound Bud. Bud's put back is taken away by the Warriors. And McGillicuddy on the rebound. That potato was too hot to handle for Lucas Cleghorn. FHS ball in the backcourt. Hines. That's Bud on the 3. Nice little dish off inside for Jaden McGillicuddy. He's going to make 2 with the baseline jumper. Versloot. Now to the corner, it's Hines. Hines drives. Stops in the high post. Taken away by the Warriors. Jaden McGillicuddy gets into the paint with it, goes off glass. Couldn't get it to go down. Now it's McGillicuddy in the post. Big fella, that's one there. You should get off the glass and make. Big size advantage there on Noah Versloot. Rushed it just a little bit. And now finishing at the other end is Henry O'Reilly. Oh, correction, that's number 15, Aiden Stairs on that finish. LaRiviere into the paint. Loses the handle. It's going to be FHS ball. Subs in for the Black Cats, number 4, Nick Paquette. Number 7, Jacob Christie. So it'll be Christie and Versloot with the ball in the backcourt. Paquette for the NBA distant three-pointer. No good. Rebound to the Warriors. Losing the handle there is Jackson Cleghorn. FHS ball now in the front court, and making the running layup is Jacob Christie. Foul's going to go on Jaden McGillicuddy. Christie the chance to finish the three-point play. Christie can't finish the three-point play. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the... Welcome back to the Curry Center, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a little switch over here from the auxiliary power that we were running on back to the main building power. So we had to get the feed going here again after that power unexpectedly gets switched off on us. We are back and running in this one. This is game 2 here on this court today. I believe game 5 is the game number in the tournament. Coverage of the Maritime Invitational on AOTV. I'm Bill Gibson. This one so far is a runaway. FHS Black Cats leading the McAdam High School Warriors 49-11. McAdam having all kinds of trouble with the FHS pressure and speed and unable to use their size advantage against these Black Cats. A bit of a strange afternoon here. The power issues. Hopefully we're all straightened out and we have clear sailing here the rest of the tournament. Taken away by FHS Jacob Christie. Christie to the front court with some speed. Kicks outside for Mark Patterson, number 10. I believe his first action here in this one. Christie for Paquette. Paquette for 3. Rebound to Ethan McIntyre. That's a pass inside. Going to go off glass was Brady Scott, number 13, who's checked in for McAdam during our switchover. Turnover FHS. We've got 2:35 to go here in quarter number 2. That's a long pass. Now some confusion That's LaRiviere and Jackson Cleghorn having a discussion about that last pass. Jacob Christie controls in the front court for FHS. Nick Paquette. Paquette has been deadly from three-point range, makes another. FHS putting a big number on the board here in the first half against this McAdam team. Certainly one I didn't see coming in terms of the score. That's taken away by Alex Phillips, number 22 of the Warriors. Phillips nowhere to go with it, but does finally find Boyd LaRiviere, who was looking for Jackson Cleghorn. Jacob Christie is ahead of the pack. He's going to be too strong on the layup. Rebound by Jackson Cleghorn. Ethan McIntyre to the front court. Nice pass on the cut for Brady Scott. Brady Scott can't finish. Paquette misses one, but rebound to Christie. Christie drops one from about 14 feet. Minute 12 to go here in the first half. It's going to be a shot from Cleghorn. Rebound to McIntyre. It's going to be Goldball checking in for the Warriors. Is going to be number 20, Sean Flynn. We'll get into action here with the final minute of play of the first half. McIntyre puts one up. Crashing the glass is Brady Scott. That's what McAdam needs more of in terms of the action towards the rim. Jackson Pollock to the front court. Shot from the far side, number 8 is Jackson Pollock. Stretches the FHS lead. Now that's another turnover taken away by Paquette. Paquette to the front court, 10 to go in the quarter. Kicks outside for Mark Patterson. Patterson makes a three. Now 2 seconds to go in the half. That long shot is going to be no good. We're going to go to the halftime break. And not sure what the scores table is doing over there in terms of setting the score. I think we're going to have a score of 60 for FHS to 11 for McAdam. As soon as the referee moves out of the way, we'll verify that. So we have 60-11 at halftime. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. We'll be back with second half action here from the Curry Center.
Exciting times at Fredericton Nissan, from our new state-of-the-art facility to our exciting totally redesigned lineup. Drop by and check out our full lineup of vehicles fitting all budgets. Fredericton Nissan has the perfect vehicle for you. Locally traded, safe pre-owned vehicles with interest rates as low as 0.99%. Our all-new drive-through service bays keep you warm and dry all year long. Fredericton Nissan, 250 Bishop Drive, Fredericton.
Fredericton Nissan, we deliver for you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Curry Center here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching AOTV coverage of the Maritime Invitational basketball tournament. Game number 2 here of our coverage this afternoon. FHS JV Blak out in front big time against the McAdam Warriors. Turned a 23-6 first quarter lead into a 60-11 halftime lead on the Warriors here in this Rocket Division game of this tournament. Let's see if the Warriors can come back with some better response to the FHS pressure. It's given them trouble all game long. Has the pressure of FHS. Going to have Blak ball here to start the second half. Starters for the Warriors here in the second half. 3 is La Riviere. 4 is Lucas Cleghorn. 11 is Carter Scott. 14 is Jackson Cleghorn. And in the middle, Jaden McGillicuddy. Warriors look like they're dropping now into a 2-3 zone. Finding the seam in that zone right away is Noah Versloot. Rebound for McGillicuddy. Brings it across center court. McGillicuddy jump stop inside Cleghorn. Back out the other Cleghorn. Now into the corner. La Riviere taken away. Versloot. Versloot's too quick for the Warriors, but he misses the lay-in, and the rebound goes to Carter Scott. La Riviere. Cross court for McGillicuddy. Sizes up the FHS defense. FHS has dropped into a zone as well here in this half. Pass inside for Jaden McGillicuddy. He's going to travel. Ball will go to the Blak Cats. Good look there at number 3, Adam Budd. Starting the second half here for the Blak Cats. Budd, Versloot. 13 is O'Reilly. 15 is Aiden Stairs. And number 9 is T.O. Ball. Rebound to McAdam. Jaden McGillicuddy to the front court. Boyd La Riviere. McGillicuddy might have shuffled the feet but got away with it. That 3 is put up and missed by Carter Scott. FHS quickly on the front court. That's Ball. Now they work it around, and shooting the 3 is Adam Budd. Budd on the miss. Work it back inside, do the Warriors for Carter Scott. Scott on the miss, taken away by FHS. That was Ball, now Versloot. Versloot on the far side. Versloot gets right into the low post, kicks it back outside. Aiden Stairs on the drive, can't finish. But the rebound there is Henry O'Reilly. Riley draws a foul on the pit back, he'll go to the line. Checking in for the Warriors, number 13, Brady Scott. With Henry O'Reilly to the line for FHS. Good on the first. And the second. Into the front court for Sloot. That was the lead pass for Versloot after he was the defender. It's going to be Versloot out of bounds. Ball over to the Warriors. La Riviere inbounds for Carter Scott. La Riviere loses the between the legs dribble. It's going to be a jump ball. Tie up going to go to the Warriors. Carter Scott. That's Cleghorn. Looks into the post for the other Cleghorn. Brady Scott on the miss. Rebound for Adam Budd. Budd for Henry O'Reilly. O'Reilly for Teal Ball. Noah Versloot. Stepped into that one, can't get it to go. Nice rebound inside by Aiden Stairs. Stairs is going to draw the foul. It's going to go on Boyd LaRiviere. Subs in for the Black Cats, 6 and 14. 6 is Marcus Hines. 14 is Chowdhury. Front rim on the free throw is Aiden Stairs. Played almost 3 minutes here of the third quarter. Only 2 points on the board so far in this quarter. Make it 3. They have all gone to FHS. That pass deflected away. Now they do get it inside to Jackson Cleghorn in the post. Double team by Black Cats. Cleghorn swinging the elbows. It's going to get called for a 3-second violation. A little frustration there on Cleghorn's part. I believe he got knocked in the jaw on that one as well. Adam Budd misses. Rebound to Stairs. Stairs put back. Doesn't go down, but we're going to shoot 2. I think we're going to have a foul on Jackson Cleghorn on the putback. He's saying, Mr. Referee, how come there wasn't one at the other end when I was laying down on the floor? Aiden Stairs is good on the first. And the second. Subs in for the Warriors going to be number 10. That's Curtis Russell. No pressure now from the Black Hats. They've dropped back into a zone. Pick up just outside the three-point line. Still results in a turnover. That's Hines. Ahead for Budd. LaRiviere into the front court. Warriors still looking for their first points here of half number 2. Strong defense by Adam Budd. Curtis Russell for Lucas Cleghorn. Driving is Carter Scott. Goes through the bucket, but it's going to be an offensive foul on Carter Scott. Hines into the front court for Budd. Budd far side for Ball. Ball puts up the long shot. That's no good. Rebound Carter Scott. Boyd LaRiviere was looking up court, but intercepted by Aiden Stairs. Teal Ball collects the loose ball, and now it's Marcus Hines in the front court. Has Ball in the corner. Going to have a travel violation against the Black Cats. 5:37 to go here in quarter number 3. It has been a low-scoring third quarter in comparison to what we had in the first half, at least on the Black Cat side. But an incredibly low-scoring game on the McAdam side. Shot put up, rattles through for Adam Budd. Little baseline jumper. It's a long shot put up by Aiden Stairs. Shot rattles out for LaRiviere on the offensive glass. With a putback and scoring 2 is Curtis Russell. He's going to get the chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 4 Paquette and 5 Grassman check in for FHS. Curtis Russell can't finish the three-point play. Nice look inside. Russell on the miss. Probably should have went up again with that one. Now we're going to have a travel on Carter Scott. Up and down with the ball. The face of the FHS defenders. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching the Maritime Invitational here in AOTV. It's our second game of the day. We've got more action coming up. 4:30, 6:30, and 8:30. Hampton and Odyssey is our next matchup. That'll be the 4:30. Matthew Martin, St. Malachy's at 6:30. And then we'll finish off the day with the Tantramar Titans and these same FHS JV Blak Cats at 8:30. Rebound by Lucas Cleghorn. Riviere into the front court. Guarded by Teo Ball. McAdam now finally finding a way to get the ball into the post. Use that size advantage. That's Carter Scott. Expected that would be their modus operandi when I looked at the two teams on the court here early in this one. It's been all Blak Cats on the scoreboard. Hines has Chowdhury in the post. 2 on the shot clock. Hines has got to put up the desperation 3. No rim. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Referees in this one, Barrio and DeWolf. Into the front court, La Riviere. Nice pass inside for the wide open Curtis Russell. Can't finish. Quickly backpedaling is number 13, Brady Scott for the Warriors. Marcus Hines into the front court now. Nick Paquette, deadly. That is Brady Scott. Too strong. Rebound, Jack Grassman. Marcus Hines. Pollock on the shot. Jackson Pollock. Nice little hesitation dribble jumper from Pollock. Ethan McIntyre. Nice work in the post for Curtis Russell. That was a good take. Hines to the corner. Paquette again. That one no good. Ethan McIntyre inbounds in the backcourt. Inside, Curtis Russell on the pick and roll. Nice feed for Curtis Russell, and he finishes that pick and roll play nicely. Hesitation jumper doesn't go for Pollock that time. It is Curtis Russell on the rebound. Let's see if they look for that post play again on this trip up the floor. Instead, it's La Riviere. He drives into the paint. Goes nowhere. Finds Chris Scott, number 12. A little bit of a sloppy passer into the post, but it ends up in the hands of Scott, who misses the shot. Ahead of the pack for Paquette. Taken away by number 22, Alex Phillips for the McAdam Warriors. Now it's La Riviere for McIntyre. Inside there is Russell in the post again. Alex Phillips tracks it down. La Riviere misses. 2 Warriors there collide. Curtis Russell. Now it is taken away by FHS, coming up the other way with it. That's Jacob Christie. Christie crosses over into the paint. That one looked good but didn't go down. Rebound to Ethan McIntyre. Their far side is La Riviere. Warrior pass goes out of bounds. Looking for Alex Phillips on the cut was Boyd LaRiviere. Wires crossed a little bit. Jackson Pollock. Jacob Christie, and now a nice finish by, I believe that's Gabe Arsenault who got that one. Looked away for just a second. 6 to go in the quarter. Game all Black Cats so far. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here at the Curry Center. Most of the entertainment in this one has come from the power outage and the playing under auxiliary power and the switching back off of auxiliary power. Other than that, it's been all Black Cats. 74-19 FHS as we end quarter number 3. Take this to short break and I'll be back with quarter number 4. Set for action here in quarter number 4 at the Curry Center Maritime Invitational Basketball Tournament. Here on AOTV, I'm Bill Gibson. We've got a fresh 10 on the clock. FHS a whole lot, McAdam not nearly enough is the score in this one. To the front court FHS, that's going to go off the hands of Mark Patterson and out of bounds. LaRiviere with McGillicuddy. LaRiviere has been playing point here most of the second half for the Warriors. Finds Jackson Cleghorn looking back for LaRiviere. Outside, that was Sean Flynn. Long shot put up by McGillicuddy. Rebound FHS. They look to get out on the break. Paquette was looking for Grassman. Instead, that goes out of bounds. Good lineage here on the FHS sideline. Grassman, I believe, is the son of Ian, who would have a sister Heather that played ball at UNB. Certainly there is Jacob Christie, Malcolm Christie, and I believe Laura Swift Christie are the parents there. See Malcolm here in the building. I don't know this one entirely sure. I believe Marcus Hines had a father that also played at FHS. I think I see him here. It's been a number of years, back to my high school days. He was a couple years ahead of me. Might have even played with Kevin, actually. That up and out is Paquette. He's been really good from three-point range here today. Now coming over the back is going to be Mark Patterson. He's going to pick up the foul. Flynn inbounds to LaRiviere. Now we're into the front court. McGillicuddy for Cleghorn in the post. Had McGillicuddy on the cut. He stopped cutting. Had it kept going right to the front of the rim, might have had that easy pass back. McGillicuddy inbounds for LaRiviere. Thought about the three-pointer, didn't take it. Flynn works it into the post for Curtis Russell. That's worked okay here for the Warriors in the second half when they've got to it. So they've got that ball in the post. I expected we would have seen a steady diet of that here all afternoon. However, the early pressure of the Black Cats, the difference in this one, Jack Grassman The put back 2 points. It's Curtis Russell there. Checking that last bucket. That might have been Teo Ball, number 9, not number 5, on that score. Either way, I've given you both names. You can take your pick. Chowdhury rejected by McGillicuddy. Patterson, inbounds. On the cutter, that's Ball. Ball scores that one for sure. Interior defense asleep there for the Warriors. That's too easy on that catch and shoot for a little guy in the paint. Nice pass inside. Cleghorn and McGillicuddy connect on that one, and McGillicuddy on the finish. Black Cats travel. 7:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Warriors bring it to the front court. McGillicuddy spins baseline. On the drive, that's going to be Curtis Russell. Going to send Russell to the line. Second team foul on the Black Cats in this quarter. Bonus not really going to be an issue here. FHS has all but got this one locked up. In fact, probably say they have it locked up even with 7 minutes to go. Don't see McAdam putting that number of points on the board based on their output here thus far. It's taken away by Jackson Cleghorn. Cleghorn into the front court for La Riviere. Jackson Cleghorn misses the baseline jumper. Rebound by Mark Patterson. La Riviere spins, now hands off to Cleghorn. Cleghorn fakes, goes off glass too strong. 2 Black Cats there, but it's Patterson on the control. Ahead for Teo Ball. Ball on the far side. Jackson Pollock on the dribble. Patterson puts up the 3. Back rim. Rebound though, tracks it down himself. Now drives. Controlled by McAdam. It's going to be La Riviere. Going to have a jump ball. 6:11 to go. Let's take a look ahead at this Rocket division. Other teams joining FHS, JV, and McAdam are Simons, AAA school out of St. John, and the Tantramar Regional High School Titans. AA school out of the Sackville area here in New Brunswick. So this division has a AAA JV, a single A, a double A, and a triple A. Doesn't get any easier for McAdam. They'll play 8:30 tonight downstairs in Rec 2. Of course, assuming we're still on schedule to be 8:30 against the AAA team Simons. Before finishing it off against the AA team Tantramar, 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon across the parking lot at the Lady Riverhook Gymnasium, a.k.a. the Pit. The FHS JV Black Cats will be right back here on this floor. That'll be about an 8:30 start against Tantramar before they finish up at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, also on this floor, against Doug Deering, Simons High Seabees. Really excited to see Tantramar and Simons in this division. In fact, I expected more out of McAdam here coming in as the 10th ranked single A team. It's a bit of a size advantage. I thought depth might be an issue, as it is often with the A schools against the larger schools. I thought that we might see McAdam just pound FHS inside. Haven't seen that happen here. In fact, the FHS speed and pressure was trouble for the Warriors in the first half. Really their undoing in this one. Rebound put back inside Gabe Arsenault, no good. Rebound now to Adam Budd. Ripped away by Jaden McGillicuddy. I believe we got a jump ball situation that's going to stay FHS. Mark Patterson will inbound on the baseline. Patterson inside for Bud. Outside shot Arsenault. Another offensive rebound for the Black Cats. Miss. And finally it's the Warriors who control. Riviere brings it over half. Takes the deep three. Makes the deep three. Boyd LaRiviere shows off some range. Teo ball. Gabe Arsenault. Arsenault can't finish. Warriors control. That was McGillicuddy on the rebound. LaRiviere over half again. Black Cats pick him up. That's Pollock. LaRiviere. McGillicuddy for three. That one's no good. Black Cats content to let that one go out of bounds. 4:11 remaining here in quarter number 4. Black Cats plus 50 on the McAdam Warriors. Reminder that coming up after this one, it'll be the Hampton High Huskies and the Odyssey Olympians in a Fastenal division game here. Ormocto High and John Caldwell, the other teams in the Fastenal division, here at the Maritime Invitational. Long shot put up and down. That's going to be Brady Scott. Makes a three. Teo ball. It's going to be a mess. Rebound for Carter Scott. Looking ahead was LaRiviere, but the Black Cats read that telegraph. Cut it off before it got to its intended destination. LaRiviere was looking for the charge, didn't get it. Sub set to check in here. For the Black Cats, number 14 is Chowdhury. I think number 5, Jack Grassman, was the other sub there. That's Chowdhury who controls. Ahead for Ball. Ball from the post. No good. Rebound. Taken away by Carter Scott. LaRiviere into the front court. We're under 3 to go here in this one. Boyd LaRiviere uses the screen from Sean Flynn. Picked up the dribble. On the outside, Carter Scott. Going to try it again. Picked off by LaRiviere, now ahead of the pack. That was Carter Scott. Nice move to get himself unstuck from under the rim. Lays it in for the easy 2. Nice look inside for Jack Grassman. Grassman with a nice move to clear space, go off glass, get 2. 2 to play. Long shot put up and missed by Brady Scott. Rebound Mark Patterson. Here he comes to the front court against Sean Flynn. Flynn stops him. Cross court, Grassman now into the corner. Ball. Too strong. Chowdhury can't control that on the rebound. It's going to be McAdam ball. To the front court with about a minute and a half to go is LaRiviere. Trying to track down that pass was that Alex Phillips. Instead, it's a turnover over to FHS. Mark Patterson. Now bringing it over half is Jackson Pollock for Teo ball. Had Chowdhury on the cut, instead goes back to Patterson. Too strong. LaRiviere rebounds. Brings it over half. Putting that up and through is Carter Scott. A couple deep shots here for Carter Scott late in this fourth quarter. On the dribble ball for Pollock. And Patterson inside Chowdhury. It's going to be blocked by Carter Scott. We're under a minute to play. This one undoubtedly will go to the Black Cats. It's been not in doubt since the second quarter. However, some sparks of life here for McAdam. Something they can look to take forward in this tournament. Some outside shooting now from Carter Scott. He's made 3 from, well, not all 3-pointers, but from outside here in this fourth quarter. Found a way finally to get the ball inside. Let's see if they can do that going forward in the tournament against Tantramar and Simons. Tough road to hoe, though, for the Warriors going up against AAA team and then a AA team. It's a very young Simons team in AAA, though, not the experienced team they brought to this tournament a couple years ago. Had the likes of Aiden Connors shooting the lights out here. On the line scoring there was Chowdhury. 20 seconds to play. Shooting from deep, LaRiviere. No good. Rebound for Patterson. Fought for, coming out of the pack with it is Alex Phillips. Brady Scott can't get that one to drop. Rebound goes to Mark Patterson. We're going to dribble out the final 5 seconds. This one is going to finish a palindromic 83-38 in favor of FHS here in this contest. Game number 2 on this court, I believe game 5 in the program. I'm Bill Gibson. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. The 4:30 game, we are well on schedule here. 4:30 game will be Hampton High Huskies and the Odyssey Olympians. Come on back for that one here on AOTV.